Mic test 1 2. Good evening, everyone. Okay, let's start up for the weekly outlook. So first of all, let's start for the economic calendar as usual. Um, okay, let me share the link in a bit. Okay, so first of all, here's the economic calendar for the week, and this week will be the first week of the month. And also it is a NFP week lah. Okay, as everyone know. So from the Monday itself, we have a US dollar PMI. On the Tuesday, we only have the Bank of Japan who's speaking, and on the Wednesday, as usual, we have the NF pre like the ADP NFP. Okay, and also following with a PMI. After that, for the following on the Thursday, there is a very heavy news impact for the euro dollar and also unemployment claims for the US dollar. On a Friday, we have NFP, the same. It is going to be a very huge impact to for the as a news driver lah. Okay, so for the dollar index, let's start from the monthly time frame. Okay, so first of all, we have this bullish monthly fair gap unmitigated, but we have this month previous monthly candle low. Okay, if the price respected this high, this low, where will be the next target? First will be this high, and eventually this high. So we'll be moving from internal to external. So this is the candle range, based on the candle range theory. Let me mark it out as monthly. So from the weekly time frame, do we have any really like nice indications that we are continuing lower or higher? Okay, price did took off the previous monthly candle low right here, but eventually sweep the previous weekly low. This is the previous weekly low, and then pump break above. I expect a continuation upwards movement towards here. Let me check on the yes. It is aligned with a PPR from here. This range is extremely crucial from where we are right now. Then it will be all the way up here. Or it will be something like this. This is my take for This is my take for the DXY. Let me share with the premium members first. DXY bias, DXY no bias. Monthly time frame, previous candle low taken out, but monthly fair value gap remain unmitigated. Second, weekly time frame shows a BPR. Shows a sweep of previous weekly low and close above previous weekly candle high. Daily time frame shows a clean PR of the previous weekly candle low. Hence, price might retest the BPR range to continue higher. If the BPR failed to hold, the monthly bullish monthly fair value gap will be the next target. Okay, I already shared into the premium groups. So my overall bias is like this. So we can see from a monthly time frame, we took out the low itself and rejected very strongly. So where will be the next target? Potentially the highest one, or the price could just open high, a swing failure, and continue lower towards the monthly fair value gap. Why do I say so? Because from the weekly time frame, right, we took out the previous weekly low and then broke off the high, which is considered a break of structure. So price might retest into the zone. Where is the zone? The first target will be here, and the zone, our POI will be at here. The reason being is from a daily time frame, we have this very beautiful BPR right here, expansion of break of this high. So in fact, this is considered a breakaway gap, which means the price could just continue higher without without retrace into the zone, the BPR, to continue higher. If the price just straight close below this fair value gap, it will be a continuation downwards until the monthly fair value gap. This is the reason being why I would look bullish first until this daily BPR is failed to hold. From a 4-hour time frame, as you can see, anything below this low, right, is considered what they call the liquidity area. So the price could just come back into this range, then accumulate a bit, manipulation in, then continue upwards. This is my take. Okay, pretty much clear. Okay, so moving on next. On gold. Where will this? On gold, we have very clean monthly fair value gap right here. Very nice. Which we could continue expansion of higher. Potentially the first target will be here. But if this fail to hold, wait, let me mark it up. Bullish monthly fair value gap or inverse fair value gap. So either the price come back, retest, come back, retest, continue higher, or the price could just open high, low, close, retest, then all the way down here. This might take. Okay, but in terms of judging it from the monthly time frame, let's do it on the weekly time frame. There is a very tiny weekly fair value gap as well from here as well. Would the price continue higher off? But I believe so. If the price close right here, it would be a continuation downwards, because if let's say currently this leg to this leg, it is the, how to say, the PD array standpoint. From here to here, it is still in consider as a premium zone if this is the right leg for it, and it could just open high, low, close, and continue open high, low, close, or open high, low, close, then eventually the second one just open a little bit high, then low, close, come back to grab a liquidity grab to continue lower until this low as well. But this is very crucial at this 0.5 zone, because it is a monthly fair value gap. This is extremely important to be look out for. Okay, so from a weekly time frame, most likely this um, weekly fair value gap should be failed to hold. We also have a consider a BPR out from a daily time frame. Let me type it out. XAU USD bias bearish. First is monthly form. Weekly time frame wise, he is week previous weekly high, swap, and dump, close below the weekly candle low, and third will be the daily bearish BPR form. Drawn liquidity will be monthly fair value gap Papa U. Okay, so this will be my take. Okay, my bias is bearish, but if I am bearish, I will need to look for a premium area. So these are the area that I'm looking for to continue short off from here. Ultimately, will be until the monthly fair value gap only, if I am shorting. So yeah, basically that's all for my take. But is NFP session, NFP week, I will not be looking for any rush trade before I making any decisions and confirmations. So moving on next. So moving on next.
Jack it up.
Đừng có đối gì xấu à? Okay lah. One more line. Okay, so for Euro USD, so this is the daily fair value gap. Okay, what I'm looking for is the daily fair value gap. To target this low, the reason being is the weekly drawn liquidity. And ultimate, the target will be right here. The previous monthly low and previous monthly high. Okay, so we play within this range. The price took off the previous weekly high, then dumped down with a daily, leaving with a daily fair value gap, which means the price could come back into this premium area to continue lower. So this is my take. Going to be bearish for US dollar. Okay, the euro against the dollar, bearish as well. On the monthly, price start in monthly range the weekly time frame, previous weekly high taken out, daily fair gap form for price might retest daily fair gap to continue lower. So on GBP US dollar, here's the close. So it's dump and just pull back up. Give me a second. Okay, let me continue. So on the monthly time frame will be like here, and here. So we have currently taken out and dumped below and almost close inside the range of the previous monthly candle. So for time being, this is extremely crucial that the price could just sweep. Wait, let me mark it out. Previous candle monthly high. Previous candle monthly high. This one as new. This is the weekly fair value gap. Potentially, this daily fair value gap. So GBP USD also bearish the same way. Price previous monthly candle high has been taken out and close almost inside the range. Weekly GBP USD, I'm bearish on it. Previous monthly candle high has been taken out and close almost inside the range. Weekly previous weekly high taken out and flip bearish and flip bearish with a daily BPR. Daily bearish BPR. So this is something interesting. AUD USD is confirmed bearish. The reason being is monthly bearish, value gap respected of with weekly inver inverse value gap price required to daily we get confirmed from this weekly candle. If possible, price retest 50% of the weekly candle could be a nice area of your eye to enter shots to the swing low and the ultimate low. Okay, let's see the New Zealand dollar has same thing or not. Okay, also have money value gap. Weekly time frame wise, sweep didn't sweep. Okay, so the same, it just didn't have the weekly value gap. But somehow daily fair value area for our time frame. So AUD NZD USD is bearish. Will be the same thing. Retest up to 50%. Estimately is also aligned with the daily fair value area. Respect it and continue. A down huge down below, a fair value gap out, and continue lower of there. Okay, so I believe so. The US dollar will continue pump from a monthly time frame. Okay, okay, this is very interesting. Nine months. We have a new gap right here taken out. high will be the drawn liquidity high. Wait, let me have a deep dive on this. This is very interesting pairs to look at. Weekly inverse value gap. We have a very nice bias context, bias narrative and context. The reason being is USD Canadian dollar bullish is because first we have monthly fair value gap respected. Secondly, weekly inverse weekly inverse fair value gap confirm. We have daily BPR confirm. For okay, so the text is like this. Um, we have this thing to be concerned. Is going to be a very interesting pair. I will be going to put it into my list right here. Okay. It will be going to be something like this. The reason being is okay, USD Canadian. The reason being is like this. So first we have this monthly fair value get respected. Why do I say so is respected? So there is a bearish weekly fair value gap right this range, okay, within this range. So the price could just sting in and rejected, broke off, continue lower, but the price didn't. The price just pumped all the way up and closed above right here. Then, and from the daily time frame, we have this breaker range right here, broke off, which is remain unmitigated right here, and we will be waiting for the range to be retested, something like this, accumulation around this range, and then manipulation down, sink into the range, and expansion of right here, retest and continue higher right here. So we will be looking for this very closely. This is a very potential trade. I would love to see it. Okay, so let me check. Let me remove all of it. So for the monthly time frame on first draw, liquidity has been taken out. The weekly draw, weekly fair value gap. Uh, Wait, potentially it could be a manipulation of the monthly range. Give me a second. Okay, so this is the previous monthly low range. Do we have a easier kind of pairings for yens? Like because the pound is actually like very messy in the range. Like I wouldn't even trade it because because you see how the price respect broke off, failed to break the high, continue lower, and then eventually broke off the low and then respect the low itself. Potentially a next move will be continue higher or expand off, continue lower. To be honest, I really don't know how to say anything the price within this range though. It is very very confusing for me. I will just leave it this as here. The reason being is I really can't find or tell the buyers until the range is broke off. Let me write no trade range. Okay, moving on next for euro. We have this monthly bearish, monthly fair value gap. This nearest drawn liquidity right here, and will be the next. Ooh, this is actually crucial. This low. From one fair value gap. Yearly fair value gap, I would say. Yearly fair value gap. The reason being is the yearly fair value gap right here. So if the price push off right here for 3 months, I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest. Yearly fair value gap, a bullish one. Okay. Okay, let me do a very brief summary on the yen pairs. So for the pounds, we are still in the no trade range because from the previous monthly high is not even taken out. The BPR of there is no further fair value gap pushing it lower. After it pushes low and hit the drawn liquidity, then eventually reverse it again and come back down and almost looks like going to reverse. So we are still in the dark range for the pounds against the yen. Next, on the euro side, right, we have this previous weekly high resting above right here as the equal high. So we would like to see the price sting into it and manipulation down towards the yearly fair value gap right here. So this is range, quite a bit of range. You can catch about 200 more pip after sweeping this previous weekly high, then continue lower towards all the way down this strong liquidity for a euro against the yen. Uh, uh, Australian dollar against the yen, no doubt it is a very clean monthly fair value respect of here. Very clean manipulation right here and expansion off. We have this manipulation, the last high and break of this low. We have this sweep of this high and break of this low, and here we have the next further next for our value area potentially is this high to be swept as a liquidity, or this high to be swept as a liquidity. This will be the protected high. Okay, then eventually it could just continue lower until this monthly draw liquidity right here. This is all for the Australian dollar against the GPY. So next, moving on, the New Zealand dollar, we have this very clean daily fair value area right here, aligned with the daily fair value gap. So if we are tapped into this range, I would love to short it from here, daily fair value area and fair value gap, a bearish one. Okay, so from here we could short all the way down until this strong liquidity, because anything below the low itself is actually literally like no resistance at all. So if this is the only premium level, if even this is also broken, the rest of the target going to be all of these highs, all of these swing high will be get disrespected. So this is my take for the all of the against the yen pairs. Apart from it, the Canadian against the yen, it is still a range. Actually, it's a very obvious seek and destroy condition from the daily time frame. That's why I didn't share it off and not interested at all. Yeah, this is the reason being why I am not interested. The moment I see this kind of candle, I will be lost of interest in looking into it, because it will just ping pong take out the low and high without respecting any protected high or lows. Okay, the same thing goes to the Swiss franc. The Swiss franc is in a huge range, like the pounds against the yen. So I also can't be bothered to waste my mental capacity on these two pairings lah. Okay, it is a little bit awful, right? Awful to see, to be honest. Too bad to say, but potentially this could be continue bullish lah. But the rest of it, I am bearish, so I wouldn't know like um what can I say on this. If this continue bearish, is going to be continue pumping until the level maybe potentially here. I don't know. Let's see how. But no matter what, that will be all for the night.